Welcome to another Cardano update. So today I want to start on the monthly chart because we have not looked at this in a long time. And I want to start with the fact that I think this is the last month of the second wave move down right here. And if we do not pump next month, then we will not copy what we did in the previous cycle over here in this 1-2 setup. Now, of course, we do not have to copy it one-to-one, but we have been copying it quite a lot. And I mean, if you look at the first wave to the upside, for example, as you can see from the bear market low right here, it took about 182 days for the first wave to finish, and in this cycle from the bear market low, it took about 274 days. But as you can see, after the bear market low, nothing really happened. So if you take this right here, it only took 182 days for this to finish, just like in the previous cycle. Of course, I mean, this is the bear market low right here, but unlike the previous cycle, we did not pump instantly after we got the bear market low. We actually did nothing for the next 3 months and then we pumped. But still, I mean, what we did over here was still a 1-2 setup, so it's fine. And if you look at the second wave move down, as you can see in the previous cycle, it took 214 days. Well, not 214 days, 183 days if you stop it this week right here. And right now, we've been in the second wave move down for about 184 days, but the week right here is not complete and, it's going to close in September. So after this, we should get a pump like we got over here. And this pump may not seem huge, but if you go on the daily chart, as you can see, the price went from 3 cents to about 7 cents. And let's see how long that took. So from this low right here to the high right here, it took about 2 months for the price to go up 143% after bottoming in the second wave move down right here. Now, of course, we got the pandemic right after and, it invalidated the whole structure and we had to restart it. But right now we do not have a pandemic, and if we want to repeat exactly what happened here, let's say we start pumping next month in October, and let's say we pump on the 10th of October or something. And let's say the price gets to like 26 cents by then, maybe more, maybe like 24 cents. If we go up 146% in 2 months, that puts the price at about 60 cents by December of 2024. Which may not seem like a lot, but we are currently at 32 cents, so that's a 2x from where we're at right now. And of course, that's not going to be the end of the pump, because as you can see, after we got that pump over there, I mean, we still managed to actually do more than that. And also, this pump right here happened at the beginning of the halving year. And right now, we are almost at the end of the halving year. So this really makes me wonder if we'll only go up 143% or if we will go up more, because we are very close to a post-halving year, and usually a post-halving year is very, very bullish. I mean, as you can see, this right here was a post-halving year pump, and yeah, it went from about, let's say, 20 cents to $3.13. So usually the post-halving year is the most impulsive, and that's why I don't believe Cardano will do that much this year. Of course, it could get to $1, maybe $1.20 or so. And then after we actually, get an altcoin season, then I can see Cardano go to new all-time highs. Obviously, I'm expecting a third wave move to the upside right here. So the third wave move should be very, very impulsive. But you have to remember that this is most likely going to take a whole year. So we might not get a fifth wave move to the upside, we might only get a third wave move to the upside. Or maybe we just pump in October and maybe we just don't stop after we start pumping. I don't know. And don't forget, I was also talking about Bitcoin dominance in my previous videos. I believe Bitcoin dominance is close to topping, and it will most likely top this month, or let's say by the middle of next month. And then we will get the altcoin season. And what is an altcoin season? Well, an altcoin season is when Bitcoin dominance goes down like it did over here. So as you can see, after it topped right here, it did go down, yes, but this was not the altcoin season. And as you can see, after we topped right here, it took about another 90 days for the altcoin season to actually start. But of course, when Bitcoin dominance was going down right here, altcoins were going up. So this is most likely what's going to happen in this cycle as well. Obviously, we do not need the same exact structure, but it would be nice, you know? And also, how much did it drop in these 90 days? Well, it dropped about 17%. So let's say we top in October of 2024, and let's say we go down about 19% in the next 90 days. That puts us in January of 2025, and by then Bitcoin dominance should be at 50% if we want to copy what happened over here. Also, I believe I said 19%, I meant to say 17% here. Doesn't really matter anyways. And then after we get this drop, we should get another drop, and if we check out what happened in this drop right here, as you can see, it went down about another 37% in 67 days. So if we go down another 37% after going down right here, I'm sorry, I meant here, that puts us at a Bitcoin dominance of 31%. So I believe that's where Bitcoin dominance will most likely bottom, and during that time we should get the altcoin season that everyone has been waiting for. Now, how long did this take? Well, as you can see, this was actually not the real bottom of the Bitcoin dominance chart. We got another low right here in September, and we pretty much went sideways for like 6 months before we actually started pumping again. So if we do this again, then after topping on the Bitcoin dominance chart, we should go down about 40 to maybe 45% in about 140 days like we did over here if we want to copy this. And I mean, that will put us somewhere between 33% and maybe 30% dominance, and that will be the perfect time for the altcoin season to happen. And do not forget, charts do not go up forever. I mean, even here in the previous cycle, everyone thought that Bitcoin dominance would go up forever, and it did not. Also, in the previous cycle, Bitcoin dominance put in a lower high right here after the high right here, and in this cycle we will most likely put in another lower high, which means that in the next cycle we should put in another lower high. Obviously that's speculation, but if we continue this, I mean, Bitcoin dominance will most likely continue to go down over the next few years. Now, going back to Cardano, I still believe we'll most likely go sideways for this month, and then we will start pumping in October. And you know, there's nothing really going on in the market right now. I mean, nobody really cares about it because, you know, the prices have been going down since like March, and you know, people lost interest. But I still remain bullish. I mean, we are still in a halving year, and I mean, last cycle Cardano was at like 10 cents in September, so you know, that's a 3x from right there, so that's still good. And of course, if you bought the top right here, you are most likely not going to see many gains in this cycle. And who is to blame for that? I mean, you bought Cardano when it was in its FOMO wave. So, you know, if you really believe in this project, you should most likely get it now and not wait until it gets like $7. Obviously, that's not financial advice, and this could fail at any minute, so keep that in mind. But if you really want to buy crypto, now it's the time to do it. Again, I'm not telling you what to buy or not to buy, but the second wave is very, very boring, I know. But people that are patient usually get rewarded in the third wave move up. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of these charts. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.